How about you, Mr. J?
Antonio, how you doing, mate? Long time.
Yes. Yeah, fine, fine. I think everybody's quiet. They just want to listen, I think.
Oh, no worries, but no one wants to just listen to me rabbit on. Like, if we can get a bit of a combo going, and then other people can jump in if they've got questions or want to shout something out or whatever. But no one wants just to hear me rabbiting on by myself all night.
Yes, yes, yes. But I have one question.
Sure, how can I help?
Why? My question is, why was the pre-sale price so high? Because now we are half of the pre-sale, the price.
Yeah,
Uh,
did you come on with Thorium first, or were you here from Cerberus and Garuda?
no, just thorium.
Yeah, so the devs for this team, they were actually the devs for two other coins beforehand, and
Yeah,
just after they set up the pre-sale for this one, those coins got maliciously hacked. Not just those two coins. There was all of the ones that were forked from a previous project got drastically hacked, and they drained. You can read the AMA and you can see the the report of how it happened and what happened. But
yeah,
it obviously caused a huge amount of FUD, and a bunch of people that came across from Cerberus and Garuda. They lost faith in the development team, and they were just worried that. And as soon as the coin launched, a lot of people just sold, and that's what crashed the price initially, because they were concerned about it. And I hope that they've all come back since then and been able to have a look at the stability that we've managed to attain, even though we dropped so hard at the start.
yes,
But yeah, that's the honest truth. That's what happened.
yes. And because of me also, I joined pre-sale one, and
Yeah,
I bought it also some pre-sale two,
yeah,
and then immediately when we launched, then too much food, then the price
yeah,
drop.
yeah. I mean, it was an honest. I can understand people's opinion. When something like that happens, it's scary, and when it's your own funds and everything, I can totally
Yeah,
understand why it would happen. But we've been running for a month now, and we've been able to stabilize, even though. And
yeah,
in fact, for you guys that bought in, well, I bought pre-sale as well. Um, the price dropping has given a great opportunity to dollar cost in at a lower price. So if you manage to pick up a little bit more, I think we were down at 0.3 at 0.03. So if you were able to, you could have actually averaged down the amount that you spent per thorium. So it's been a good opportunity.
yes, yes. I bought one the last time we dip. I bought it also because when I
Nice, nice.
buy that time now, my loss is now okay now because of that dip
Yeah,
that helped me a lot.
yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, is that if you look at the amount of funds that are sitting in the Thor account, we
Yeah,
could, the devs could easily pump it back up to sale price or pre-sale price, but there's still a bunch of people that are just waiting for that for an opportunity to sell, and that doesn't help anyone. It doesn't help any of the long-term holders. At least
I
until
agree.
the mining is
Yes.
finished, there's really no reason to pump the price drastically
No, no,
now,
no, no.
other
Don't
than
pump,
to
don't
bring
pump
people on.
because yeah, don't pump because you need to buy more, please.
Exactly. Well, I just wanna mine happily. I just wanna mine quietly away. That's my plan.
Yeah, I'm still waiting a very big dip. I'm still waiting very big dip, like a black
Oh,
swan, something like that.
man, I don't think you're gonna get it now. I think the cat's out of the bag. I think too many people know about it. I can't see any more big dips coming. Sorry, buddy.
But if let's say BTC drop, let's say under 30,000, like 24, 25, I'm sure we're gonna have also here the dip.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people that will put the theory forward that we're directly connected, and there's definitely correlation. At the same time, when sometimes when it dips, people are looking for alternates to put their funds into. So sometimes you see people come across to BSC. And with the volatility in the market, I think people are going to be looking for something a little bit more stable, a little bit. That's a key point for a token now, right?
Yes, yes, yes. But now I think like the whole market now is only waiting BTC. If BTC
Yeah,
make a good move like down or up, then
yeah.
people can take good decision whether they buy or not.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Um, I think that with projects like this, though, is once people are in and onboarded and believe in it and know that they're going to be holding for a long time. I mean, there's a
Yeah,
reason that we call ourselves Safe Moon 2.0. We're,
yeah,
it really only gives an advantage for people holding long term. Anyone that tries to make a quick buck here, the system's too strong. It's just not going to happen.
I
So
know.
as soon as people learn that, they're less likely to invest looking for short term
Yeah,
profits. So
because a lot of people also they just join the pool, and then they find out they have to pay a tax. That also makes some fault, because
yeah,
when new people come, they read the fault. Oh, I lost 16% or 14% because they make
yeah.
mistake. Then the people also get scared to buy the coin.
And so few people read the docs. Literally, as a mod here, 90% of our job is just copy and paste. Read the docs. Read the docs. Read the AMA. But
Nobody
again, it's why
reads.
we want to
Nobody
get.
reads.
Again, it's why we want to get the voice chat going so that we've got somebody
Yeah,
supporting you guys all the time. Because I,
yeah,
it, all truth, I got burnt the same way the first time. I was used to, the other kind of tokens like this where you can jump from pool to pool. I lost
yeah,
I lost 20% the first time I moved to, but I've easily recovered that back now. So I just hope we don't lose too many people from it. So if I can get them on here, chat to them,
yeah.
explain to them the situation, and that everything's going to be fine, then I hope to lose fewer people.
Yeah, but if let's say after 1 month maybe the price go to 5 or 10 cents, nobody do something, everybody gain. They will forget.
Yeah, yeah. You're 100% right. You're 100%
Yeah.
right. Is anybody watching the live price for the um, for the token? Because I've got a feeling that behind the scenes there's some possible information coming through. If somebody can watch it for us while I chat to Antonio, that would be a big help. If someone's a little shy but just wants to shout out prices as the day goes by. So which pools are you in, mate? Are you in one of the older ones, or have you moved across to vaults, or
Well, I'm on one of the old one, and
yeah,
I joined at I like to join the pool when they start the first day. If you miss the first
100%?
day, then you miss the big percentage. You understand?
Yeah, I
And
mean, if
then
you're quick, you can cover your taxes in and out within a few
yeah,
days, right? Yeah,
yeah. I always wait at the lounge. When they launch the first hour, I join. If you don't join the first
yeah,
hour, then the next day the APY go down, and the people start to complain because they join very late.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, it sounds like you've got a keen grasp of the way that it works here.
yeah. The big APY is the first day at the first 10 minutes. If you join, you don't have to worry. But if you join the next day or for another 3 days, a lot of people join the API go down. You understand? It's good. You can make
Yeah,
profit. Then You have to stay 60 days or more. Then you will gain. But the first day is very important if you join.
yeah. And it's why we're constantly trying to release new pools because I mean I don't know if you read the AMA from Zeus, but he's very keen to have new pools opening all the time, and because we know that the people love high APR, so having
Yeah.
having new pools dropping all the time with high APR, it's a good way to get people on board. And then, as you said,
Yeah.
if they
When
can
new
cover
people come,
their
yes, yes,
tax,
yes,
if they can cover
yes.
their tax within a few days, then then it's just profit forever, right? As long as you don't leave that pool,
Yeah.
you'll do fine.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Because if you miss the big ABY and the new one come, that you're happy. You're happy to join the new one. But people don't understand that. They think why we keep making
Ooh,
new polls. That's for the new people,
I
new
don't.
investors.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, you've got to do. Each person's got to do their own maths and see how it
Yeah.
goes. And my personal advice is, once you're in a pool, don't touch that. Like, if
They
you see
don't
a new
touch.
pool and you like it, you know, uh, get yourself some new thorium or whatever you've harvested and stick that in the new pool. Don't be moving. It's too
But that's
expensive.
that's also that's also why you don't go all in at one pool. You have to keep always for if something new comes, you can join there a bit. But some people they go all in, then you can go out. This is done. You have to always
Yeah,
keep to spread.
you're 100% right. I mean, that's literally what I've done all the time. Just just chucking a little bit into each of the new pools that comes up, and then you're averaging out, right? So if one is up one
Yes.
day and one is down one day, you don't care because you're making across the board.
Yeah, and a lot of people also now they say, yeah, reflection, reflection give more than the ABY because now
And that is
it's too much
that is the best
activity, too
news.
much activity. You want too much activity, okay,
Exactly,
reflection is good. But there's gonna be days there's no
exactly,
activity. Then you need the
exactly.
ABY.
Yeah, you're 100% right. If while we've got high volatility,
Yeah.
that's when you're going to get high reflections, and there's
Yes.
nothing wrong with that.
True.
If people want access to their tokens at any time, and
Yeah.
and they're happy with that, but I mean I hold some in my wallet as well. To be honest with you, as you said, what's great about this is you can wait for that pool that's perfect for you, and while
Yeah.
you're waiting, you're going to get reflections, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, which other token is giving you that possibility? Like, imagine
Yeah.
holding cake in your wallet and getting reflections, and then when you see a pool that you like, you drop into cake. It's just not
Yeah.
possible. No one else is doing this apart from us.
Yeah. And what I like about this coin is it's not just you hold the coin. You can also you get new coin, a lot of free coin. You understand? Uh,
Oh yeah,
all my other coins I sell it. I sell. You know why? Because I look at this coin is have a good use case. What is use case? The
yeah,
coin that making while you holding is making for you some big gains. You understand?
yes,
And
of course,
later when the coin all minted, there's no coin in the market. Then they have to buy it from us. You
exactly,
understand?
exactly.
That's
You're
why
a hundred
all the
percent
other
right.
coins, meme coins, all I sell it. So,
Well, the other thing is we're still in the very early days of this. I mean, if
yeah,
you've read the AMA from Zeus, you'll see
yeah,
the roadmap there. And
yeah,
I mean, without spoiling too much, you're not just going to be able to stake and get thorium. You're going to be able to stake and get other coins, and then if
yeah,
people want to be able to stake thorium and there's none
yeah.
being mined, they're going to have to buy it off you, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. But
So
that's
it's
why
going to
a
become
lot of
like
people.
gold dust, right?
Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't understand. Now we have many coins to be minted. Maybe the price will stay low, but later when there's no coin to be minted, yeah, then it's a different story.
Yep, exactly. And
Yeah,
there's a lot of people that got in pre-sale, and they're complaining about the price being low, but all that time they're receiving reflections. So all we have to do is get back to close to the pre-sale price, and they're going to be in serious profit. I mean, I haven't actually looked at the maths for it, but the reflection rates are crazy. We're only 30 days in.
yeah. Only today I get like 20,000 reflection. Not reflection, but
Ooh,
V2, V2,
across.
V2,
Nah.
V2 today. Only
Nice,
today
nice.
20,000.
Yeah, yeah. Were you in the vaults before they got launched officially, or are you not touching the vaults yet?
No, what I did was I was Fantasy V1, and then something happened. I don't like it. When they
Right.
launched V2, then immediately we cannot sell V1 because they say 30 days.
Yes,
So,
correct.
but luckily I kept something in my wallet. So for the new one,
Right, right, right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there was an announcement, but it was I mean the Thorium Army is a great group. They're a great bunch of guys, but sometimes stuff gets lost in the in the chat. Um,
yeah,
the they actually they did actually announce that if you wanted to get out of that pool, you had a certain amount of time, and then you had to get back in again.
yeah, yeah. That's what I missed. That's what I missed. And I see
Uh,
when I when I want to join, then I see. But I luckily I was having a lot of coin in my wallet, so immediately the first five, I think the first 1 minute they launch, I joined the V2. First
nice,
1 minute,
nice. I bet the
and then
APR was good that day, right?
was very high. It was very high.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds. I mean, we like to set up a project where people can chuck their coins in and just relax and forget about
Yeah.
it. But at the same time, if you're active here every day, you're gonna get a boost also, right? You can definitely tell the people that.
Yes, yes, and because there is no tax, not too much fees there, then it's all profit. You understand?
Yeah, well, it
The
sounds like
V
for
the
you
V
now,
two.
it's yeah, for sure. Well, the compounding again, it's just something that's unheard of to get reflections
Yeah.
and compounding. It's
Yeah.
and then be able to stake it for APR. It's like no one's doing this.
Yeah, and
I
the
don't know
API
any other
APY
project.
is still high. The APY is still high for not paying any tax. It's still high today. Even today, it's still high. The V2 is still high.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, I was chatting to somebody earlier that was saying, how why is the APY so low for a token where you're staking long term? And what I had to explain to him was, we're not minting here. There's no new coins coming to circulation. It would be super easy for us to release 1 million tokens every block, and have APY through the roof, tens of thousands of percent. But each one of those that gets created is worth less and less, right?
Yes.
Whereas here, every time we burn, we're getting, each one is worth more and more.
Yes. 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 And if you look now, cross the market. If you look now, if you're holding, let's say you're holding another coins, all those coins I
Mm.
see they're going down, down, down because when BTC go down, they all dropping. But
Yep, yep.
Ethereum is not dropping because we have this the payback. You understand? So it's better to be here than somewhere else.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I mean, the locking people in for a long time, it provides stability. The buyback and burn system that we've got here provides stability. The anti-whale mechanisms that we've got here, it's
Yes.
it's all built around stability. And we really want to hit those price plateaus, and then we don't want to be dropping below them. That's what it's all built around. For us to be doing that a month is crazy. I mean,
Yes.
it takes. I mean, how long Safe Moon been going now, and they haven't been able to. Well, they've got no mechanism to be able to stabilize, right?
Yes. Yeah, but
So
SafeMoon, a lot of people they joined SafeMoon when it was too high. Now everybody's crying there because they bought too high, and now the
yeah,
crash came. When the big crash came, now all everybody's crying there now
yeah. Well,
because they buy to FOMO. They
it's
buy FOMO. You understand?
yeah, and it's a product that's built entirely around bringing in new people. You have to be bringing in new people all the time for it
That's it.
to for it to work. Uh, you know, you there's for someone to make, someone else has to lose, and that there's something wrong about that.
Yeah, that's the only use case. There's no use case. It's only bringing new people. That's it. You can't
Yeah,
farm. There's no other use case around the SafeMoon. It's just bringing new people, like multi marketing. You understand me?
yeah,
Multi-level marketing.
yeah. And they've bridged across what's it called, ether now, but it's entirely just to bring more people onto the platform. That's all it's there for. It's not actually providing any extra value. And all of their talk about it being able to be used as currency in countries, they're just massive tax avoiders.
Yep.
They're putting in the ability to turn off the tax. So if we get to a position where we want to do whatever we want, it's
Yeah.
already hard grained into the token. We can turn the tax off at any time. We can up it, we can down it, we can have the tax apply in certain situations and turn it off for other ones. Like
That's
really,
very
really
good.
exciting.
That is very
And
good.
for only 30 days old, right?
That is very good. That is very good. Because the other coach, some of them, they don't even have that skills, to do that. They only uh, make like a hard fork or Kobe, and then they can't do anything else. They can't do anything else because they don't have the experience to do that. They don't have the skills to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's a lot of Kobe, a lot of Kobe. All the coins, the Kobe. All the
yep.
memo coin,
It's just
ninety nine
it's
percent is
just
just
copy and
Kobe.
paste. Yep. And everybody jumps in because they see the price is low, but they don't, and all they're doing is hoping that they got in early enough. Like
Yeah,
that's no,
yeah.
that's no, uh, that's
It's
no
only
plan
FOMO. They
long
make
term.
FOMO, so people join.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you look at us again, and you see the steady increase of people onboarding every day. There's no big spike, There's
No.
no like sudden rush of people, and that's what we want. We want to flush out the paper hands, flush out the people that are in this for the short term, flush out the whales, and then let's grow a nice community that's supportive. We see new people jumping on every day, and really the community's good at interacting with those and getting them around to a different way of thinking. You're not going to make 100x today, but hang on, and we guarantee 100x over a period. Like, what more do you want than that? Which bank is going to give you that?
No, no. You know, the majority of people don't hold the coin. They never hold a coin like 2 or 3 months. Even me happened to me. I sell.
Yeah.
I used to have veg token when it was new. Then I sell too early before it go like 100x. I just sell too early. Shiba. I used to hold
Mm.
Shiba. I sell too early because we don't hold it. You know, we see someone else, we jump there. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, if you don't see a long-term case for it, and those a lot of those coins, the actual owners are holding big portions of that coin, so they can
Yeah,
dump it at any time, they can buy it any time. They've got
yeah,
huge accounts, which is
yeah,
ready to bump up the value at any time to cause FOMO, which is also not fair either, right? Like, be genuine about the value of your token, and be genuine about um you know, uh, the people that are actually buying in.
yeah. What they do is they pump the coin very high, and then when
Mm,
everybody believes the coin, then they start dumping every week, and then people
yep,
thinking,
yep.
okay, maybe we go back to all time high again. That's what people thinking.
Mm,
But it's
mm.
keep dumping, keep dumping.
And it's just, I mean, I can understand it's gambling at that point, right? It's just, you step away from the casino and you think, oh, tomorrow's the day that I'm gonna beat the casino. And people need to change their ideas about DeFi. Like, it's not about gambling at this point. Let's put our money in a way in a effectively a bank. It's not going anywhere. We can see that the average is good, and you get good returns, much better than any bank is able to produce, and leave it there. Let the coins work for you.
Yeah, no, but if you look now across the market, if you look a lot of altcoin now in BSC Binance coins,
Mm-mm-mm.
you can't find like Ethereum. You cannot find like Ethereum. Even three times
No,
audit. Even three times audit. The other one they don't even have audit, and
yep.
you
Well,
can't even
yeah.
you only reflection. You can't make anything else than reflection. And when there is not
Hey,
activity, there's nothing
is
going on.
man, I don't know if it's this voice chat, but have you seen the price? Just having the voice chat open and getting people excited. It's we got some increase already. It's good to see.
Yeah, but
Nice, guys. Nice.
maybe some other
Hang on,
people want
it's
to talk. I don't know. Nobody's talking. Maybe they just
ah
listen. I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe
If people have got something to say, they'll shout out. Don't worry about it. I've been doing this long enough, I know. But
yeah,
no, and the questions you're asking and the things that you're saying, it's what people are feeling. Honestly, it's the same questions that we answer every day, and hearing it from somebody that, like, they hear it from us, but we're mods, so they're like, you've got a vested interest. I'm a heavy staker as well, but they know that I've got an agenda. Hearing it from you, it's really nice, honestly, and it's also nice for me to see that
yeah,
people are picking up on what we're putting down.
yeah. Because I'm not new in crypto. I'm crypto like I started like 2016, but
Nice.
till now, till now I make like sometimes 200,000 300,000, but then it dropped like 10 20,000. Why?
Mhm.
Because you don't have really good projects. There are some today you see 100,000, another week you see 10,000. I get used to it. I don't,
Yeah,
it doesn't even hurt me if I see that because I get used to it. You understand?
yeah, for
But
sure, for sure.
the first time I really think this coin is the first time I'm really holder. I always 2 3 months I'm out, but this time I feel like I can even buy more. I don't have to worry about the price. It's the first time I feel
Man,
that.
anyone that is looking to sell before we finish mining,
Yeah,
at the very least, like, day that we finish mining, okay, like, come
yeah,
here and chat to me. We'll readdress the situation. We'll have a look at it. But
yeah.
anyone that's thinking about selling before mining's finished is just crazy. I mean, I can see here now. Look at this. Someone's selling $9 worth. Somebody's selling $11 worth. You lose your Lambo tickets, guaranteed.
Yeah, but those maybe those are not. I think those are the bots. The bot system. No,
Maybe,
not real people. I think
maybe
they just
you
the
don't think?
program.
Maybe you might be right. I mean, each person's their own. I'm not, everybody's here to make money on it, but I mean, you can't be thinking that the price is gonna go down after we finish mining. That's just not possible, right?
Yeah, but I'm sure when the mining finish and BTC also, the trend change.
Stabilize as well.
Crazy
Yeah.
crazy thing can happen here. when the mining finish and the BTC trend change, and the FOMO come back to all the coins, a lot of people will see crazy things here. Then they will say, "Why I didn't
Yep.
buy that time?"
Yeah, I mean, between you and I'm keeping a list of all the people that have been yelling at me in DMs. Oh, why is it dropping? And like all this kind of thing, and I'm just keeping them on the side because
It's
you know
chance
the
to
day that
buy.
we finish mining,
Yeah,
the day that we finish mining, I'm just going to message them with the price and be like, you had your chance, you sold out, you paid your tax, and you
yeah,
know you probably didn't take profit, and then they're going to be crying for sure.
yeah. Because right now, every dip, if we really, I'm waiting really big dip, but I can't see it. I'm hungry. I really need a big dip because I have like some
Mate,
BNB waiting
I
to buy the dip, but it's no dip.
Okay, let's say you're right. Let's say you wait for the dip. Like
Yeah,
you, the price might increase from here, right? And
yeah,
if you get in now, you're going to get reflections on what you pick up now. And
yeah. You're
you don't
right.
know
You're
what
right.
the tax could you don't know what the tax could be tomorrow. We put the vote out to the users to increase the
Yeah,
tax, and they said yes. Like everyone loves the buyback and burn. So you might find tomorrow, yeah, maybe the price drops a little bit, but you might find that the tax has gone up.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, the only thing, see, I'm 90% all in, but only thing that holding me is BTC. I'm looking every day BTC, just waiting for
Mm,
one direction. You understand? Because I'm sure
mm, mm,
if BTC you see tomorrow 36, 38, I think this also will also we're gonna get also high price. But if BTC go like 24, 25, which I don't think, we may have maybe a small chance. People who are waiting to buy again. But you are right. If the price
I
go like if the price go to 40 cent, 50 cent, then you will regret. You wait for the dip. You will regret later why I was
Man,
waiting
if
for the
you're
dip.
if you're in 90%, I think that's a good position. Like I wouldn't tell anybody to go 100% in on anything.
Mm.
You need to hedge your bets, and you need to keep a few uh, horses in the race, right?
Yeah,
But
I just 10, 15%. So if I see some crazy thing, I can buy again. But the other coins in the market is all going down, down, down. This is the only coin is stable right now. It's the only coin that really stable now because of the payback, something like that. You see?
man, it's
All the other
everything,
coins,
right?
look the chart, all the other coins, every day they're going down. Every day they're going down, down.
I mean, most of them don't have any use case, right? Most of
No.
them don't have any facility to generate anything. It's exactly as you said. It's just FOMO. You see a big spike. Should I have jumped on board? Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to get anything from it. Let me refresh
Yeah.
my KuCoin a second. So,
Yeah, right now is
like,
the only place, I think, the only place you can get a stable price, and you can still even make some coins. Before they mint all the coins. It's the only place where you can now take real risk, a good risk.
yeah. I mean, I don't see it as a risk at all. Like, I can't imagine a case where the value will not increase after the mining is finished. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
No, no, no.
Like, like
Hey,
you
Mr.
look at
J.
Base Moon.
Um,
Hey, King, how you doing, mate?
I'm good, man. I had one question, if you don't mind.
Sure. Check stuff out. How can I help?
All right, yeah, man. I was wondering. I know that the taxes increased recently due
Yep.
to a vote and everything like that. Is it going to continue to rise as well?
I mean, what's really nice is that we have the ability to rise. We have the ability to drop it back down again. Obviously, there's different factors in it. We'll take into account what people in the user group are saying. There
Mhm.
isn't any plan at the moment, and the reason for that is if you look at the AMA with Zeus, he's got a very strong plan for the buyback and burn after the mining is finished, and pumping up the Thor account as much as possible is the strongest way to guarantee an increase in the price. Um,
Okay.
Also, the tax, it's a little painful. Not gonna lie. Even every time I I go into something, I'm like, oh, that tax is expensive. But you've got to realize that that's not going into someone's wallet. That's not going into out into nothing. It's being used to stabilize the value long term. So
Yeah.
you are going to get something from it. So that 12% or 14% or whatever it is, you can guarantee you're going to get that exponentially later on down the line, either in stability or just in straight up profits, which you just don't get anymore.
Yeah,
But what's nice, like I
that's
said, is we do
understandable.
have the ability to turn it off. What's that, mate? I lost you there for a second. Say again.
Oh no, I say that's understandable.
Yeah. But if it hurts too much, jump into the vaults, jump into the next Thunder Boost when we launch it. You don't pay any tax on any thorium that you stake there, and auto compounding, so you don't pay any tax on what you harvest as well.
Yeah, I put the majority of my thorium in the vault already, so I already starting to see some gains. Um, and I know you guys have something coming up in the future where you're going to be like cross-platform with Polygon as well, or something.
100%. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff in the works. Again, it was set up right from the beginning. It's not really a matter of like how can we do it. It's already there. It's just making sure we got the stability, making sure that we're strong in our foundation, and then we can go. We can do all of that already. It's I've seen the code for it. It's already there.
Yeah, I was making some good gains even before. We moved over to Thorium, so I'm like all for everything that everything's going on. So I'm just waiting on certain things, certain parts. So I'm just chilling out inside the chat rooms. I know you've seen me around in the chat rooms, just messing around and stuff. I like
I know we
trolling
always
people.
yeah, we always appreciate the thing is that there's a vocal minority here. Someone that's doesn't understand, they jump on and start shouting FUD and things, and it's nice to have the core group here that understand the the tokenomics, understand what we're building, and are willing to shout out. So I have seen your comments come up, so I do appreciate it.
Yep. All right, man. Thank you.
Were you in Thorium before, or did you say were you in Cerberus before, or Garuda, or?
Yeah, I was in Cerberus before. Like I was making like say like close to $500 a day, sometimes 500 a day, and then yeah, then the hack happened. But I was making some good money with you guys, so I'm happy about that. And then I know they already started the compensation thing, so I'll just wait on that because I know that'll give me something else to put back into what you guys have on Thorium. So
Yeah,
that's what I'm waiting on.
like 50% of my day is at the moment is just responding to people that got burnt from those projects. And again, I've seen the code. Like you guys are going to be so happy with the results when you consider that the devs could have just walked away. They could have just closed up shop, just walked away, and it wouldn't have been moral. But you can see the other projects, they've got nothing else going on. They've got no plans for compensation. The plan that's in the works, you guys are going to be happy with it. You're going to be, and me also. I'm in Go Cerberus. I was in there hard as well, so I'm excited for it. But it's just a waiting game at this point. So, but don't worry, you'll be happy with it.
Oh yeah, man, I'm with you guys for life. I'm good with that.
That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, man, I'm
Anything else
waiting on
you'd like?
the. Yeah, man, no problem. I'm just
What are
looking
you
at
waiting on? What?
the what you call it, the Lambo competition. The Lambo competition, and I'm doing like some of the memes. I'm trying to get active with the community and do like the meme competitions. So
How
I don't know.
how many Lambo tickets are you holding, or is it a deathly kept secret?
I'm not definitely kept. Right now is probably only like 9 tickets at the moment, but I'm buying more as the dips come. Right now is a good price, so I'm still buying like at this current price. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's nice, good start. It's for sure. I mean, there's a lot of people that are hanging around the $80, $90 mark, and I'm like, guys, just pick up 10 more bucks. Like, you got to be in it to win it, right? Like,
right,
although it kind of screws me over, right? Because I'm holding tickets, and I'm sitting there going, why am I pushing people to give them at least one ticket? Like, it's going to
right.
end up going to someone with one ticket, guaranteed. Us guys holding double-digit tickets, we're gonna cry. I can guarantee it. It's going to be
No,
someone who just
man.
last minute jumped in with $100.
I hope not. Like I've been holding it down, waiting.
Yeah, it's another place we get a bit of FUD is from the Lambo draw as well, because we move back the day, and we don't make a lot of mistakes. We've been pretty good, but that one was just an advertising snafu. We did the maths and we suddenly realized that only the people that got in on day 1, 2, 3, and I think halfway through 4 were actually eligible. So like 90% of people that we're trying to onboard were like, yeah, where's my chance?
Oh man,
Because
yeah,
you didn't get in early enough. So yeah, we want to
yeah. At
make
least
it
you are
as
being
fair as
fair with
possible,
it.
right? And
Yeah,
it's not the end. I guarantee you that it's not the last thing that we're going to be giving away. You look at the Thor account. There's a lot of potential, and there's a lot of money going to advertising as well. So it's
yeah,
good to
man.
see. Good to
I'm
see.
hoping I win something at least because I never win anything anyway. So
You gotta change your attitude. That's it, right? You gotta be positive.
yeah, yeah. I'm from the Bahamas. You don't win anything here. You just do what you
Bahamas.
gotta
Well,
do.
I like you don't win anything there. You're living in the Bahamas. Do you know how many people like that's their dream vacation place to go?
I know, right? I have a house right next to the beach, so I'm pretty chill. I just hang out on my laptop, buy crypto. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what's the weather like over there at the moment? I bet it's bloody roasting.
Well, it was screeching hot earlier. It's a little forecast right now, so it's a little cool. So I'm about
What time
to.
is it there? It must be the middle of the
Uh,
night.
it's no, it's like 1:26 p.m. in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm never any good with time zones. Terrible. I visited the States and kept calling home, and people were like, it's 2 o'clock. Don't call.
Yeah, you're from England?
Yeah, UK. Yeah, down south. So much that.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up. I think you guys are like 12 hours difference.
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends where you are in the States, right? They've got like 20 different time zones there. You can be driving across it, and you suddenly jump back an hour and you arrive before you left. It's like, what country is this?
Right? God, man, you're a future person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the law
Anyone?
here is from you guys district. So we run on that time.
What's that? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Say again.
No, I was saying that the law that you guys have, like even with your court system, we
Okay.
basically, because this is a English colony, so
Right.
it's the
Sorry.
same.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are on the same. I was across in Sri Lanka, and it's the same. Which side of the road do you guys drive? Do you drive on the left?
But yeah, we drive on the left side.
Makes sense. Makes sense. How many
Yeah.
people do you have?
Probably like about 300,000 to 500,000 people.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, not that many, but I'm trying to see if I could get everybody here on Thorium. So I'm like shouting you guys out in different chat rooms. Crypto isn't really big in the islands, only because
Yeah.
it's not like a technology run nation. So because it's
Mm.
not like that, it's good if I get like say 500,000 people or 300,000 people on cryptocurrency. So I have a private project, but I'm also showing people, Thorium and the benefits of doing it because you guys have it's almost like a bank, right? So you guys give
Yeah.
good APRs and everything, and as long as you're holding, you'll be making a decent sum of money, you know,
Yeah. I
minus
mean,
the taxes.
well, I mean, what's the tax over there at the moment? If you want to buy something from the shop?
12.7, I think it is, something
You,
like that.
you should you should be used to it. That shouldn't be too uncommon for you.
Yeah, I'm not too broken up about it because we don't have much in the bank system. So the banking system is like If you leave your money in the bank, it's 0.02%. So
Wow,
you won't
that's
be making anything.
no, for sure. I mean, I don't know if you guys hit it the same over there, but we had a weird case in the UK where things got so bad that you were paying the bank to hold your money. Like we got
Oh,
negative
really?
APR for it. Yeah, I think it was either just at the beginning of COVID or something, but there was like a couple of months where things just went nuts and the bank was taking money from you. It's like on top of whatever fees you pay to, have your credit card and that, we were getting negative APR. I'm like, and I've been dealing with crypto for a little bit now, and you go into the bank and you try and take cash out, and they're like, and what do you need this for? It's like, it's my money. What are you asking me
Right?
for? Like, what's it got to do with you? And they're like, no one needs this amount of cash. I'm like, I need this amount of cash. Nothing to do with you.
Yeah, they've been doing that to me recently too. Like, if I want to say buy $5,000 worth of crypto, I, they'll take their time. They'll try to process it, or they'll just block the payment one time, and then I have to
Wow.
call in and let them know, hey, I keep getting blocked at this particular website. Could you let it go? And then they'd be like,
Yeah.
so what's the reason for you purchasing? And I'm like,
What?
it's none of your
Nothing to
business.
do
It's
with
my
you.
money,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
like imagine that, like it's gonna feel so weird because you go to wherever you're purchasing your coins from, how you put swap. They don't care. Pay your fees, get your money. Like so, like I'm dreaming for the day where it becomes the standard.
what about thorium? Is there any plans to like do say micropayments or be able to exchange it for goods and services?
So, like as I was saying before, we're really keen on getting the base really strong first. That's the priority: getting a good user base, getting a stable coin, and without it being a stable coin, but getting a stable price point. And then waiting for the mining to finish. That's step two. Then we have the ability to turn off the tax, or we can up the tax or whatever. But from there, we've got such a strong position for doing any of those things. I mean, the AMM is already in the works. The bridge across to Polygon and some of the other projects as well on its way. So for sure, I mean, it really depends on you guys and where you want it to go. But yeah, you might be holding a Thorium credit card in a year or two's time. It's entirely possible. The coding is already there. It's just a matter of where best to put our efforts, and we're kind of letting the user base define that. And you guys are being very clear about what you want, and it's a great set of stepping stones for us.
Yeah, man. I like the effort that you guys are putting in. You
Yeah.
do a lot of good work, and I see like from even the other projects, you guys were really putting in the work. Your mod team and everything like that, you all monitor the Telegram really well. So I know you're gonna do great things. So I know it'll expand in the future. So that's why I really wanted to know. And if it comes down to you guys, doing your debit card system that connects everything, that would definitely be a big jump. A lot of people would definitely want to do it only because older folk don't understand crypto to a certain degree. So using QR codes to transfer funds from one place to the next is kind
Yeah.
of difficult for them. So
Yeah.
especially here on the islands.
But
So if you do
it's
that,
it's a,
then
it,
yeah.
it's so interesting because you look at SafeMoon, like we call ourselves SafeMoon 2.0, and there's a reason for it. They're now having to try and build on top of their platform that was set up specifically to do one thing, and they're doing good work, but they're trying to close the stable door after the horse has left. It doesn't work. You've got to build and then have the ability. So they're trying to work out ways to turn off their tax now. If you look at the coding for the the, uh, the safe moon that's on Ethereum, it's very different to the original one, and we're the other way around. We've got it all already. It's already built in. Like we don't need to write a bunch of code to turn the tax off. We just click a button and it's turned off. So if we want to give credit cards with 0% tax off, but you'll still be able to receive reflections, there is that ability. So yeah, 100% we could do it, but there has to be there are fees that are incurred. There's it's not a simple process to go for it, and we need a user base. So that's the priority. And at the moment, we're looking at ways to increase the user base. We think that we've got a good product. It's now just getting it out. And the voice chats, obviously, we're hoping to be a big part of it. We're a little scared because we don't want it getting filled up with FUD and a bunch of people just coming in here and yelling and screaming. But yeah, if we get people like you and Antonio and a bunch of the others I can see logging in, hey guys, there's a bunch of good people in here. So community is the next step in the project for us.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Who's that? Is that? Oh, hey Khan. How's things?
Yeah, things are good. It's nice to
Hey,
have a
that sounds
chat.
like a British accent.
Yes,
Where are
sir.
you?
Yeah, I'm in London.
London. Nice. How's the weather
Yeah,
today?
it's really warm. It's really hot out there. I'm
I was
telling you,
my brother's wedding.
I stepped outside. I went just took a 10-minute walk, and I thought, forget that, I'm going straight back home. It's just too hot.
I was my brother's wedding yesterday, and it was 30-something degrees. I was like, "What's going on here? This is not Britain." It's weird.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's nuts. And London's worse because all the high buildings, right? You can't get away from it. No breeze or anything.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm in central London, so it's really, it's just, we're not used to this weather. You must be
No.
okay being in India, but around here.
Yeah, I'm UK based as well, so I know what you're talking about for sure.
Oh, are you okay? I don't know. For some reason, I thought you moved to India or something. I'm
No.
sure you said that. Did you say that, or someone? Maybe someone else did.
Maybe
Probably
got me
he
confused.
probably met me
Don't worry
with the
about
Bahamas.
it. Maybe possible.
Who's in the
How
Bahamas? King Tut, are you in the Bahamas?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, that's boy, that is really nice.
and he's complaining about it.
No. Hey, do you want to swap?
Anytime.
38
We'll all
degrees.
come and visit you. Hey Sergio, how you doing, mate?
I'm good. Just saying that we are in 38 degrees right now here in Marbella, so you are lucky, man.
Ooh, Marbella, very
Oh,
nice, very nice. Where else is everybody from? We got anybody else further away than that? Got any Australians? I guess it's the middle of the night for them, right? But crypto doesn't sleep. Hey, King Freeze. Hey, Dan, mate. Did I lose everyone all of a sudden? Where's everyone?
I don't know. They probably just taking a break.
No, my connection on this phone, I need to get a new phone because it sometimes just likes to drop out all of a sudden. And I don't know if I'm just standing here ranting to myself or if people can hear me or.
do admin come in here as well?
I'm one of the mods here, so if you got any questions, I can help. The dev team.
No, I mean, like
will be
the
dropping.
actual.
Sorry, buddy, I cut you off. Say again.
No, it's okay. No, I'm just saying, like, the people behind the project. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, this is brand new. We tested the voice chat day before yesterday, and we were excited with what came from it. And we're trying a little longer one today to see how it works out. But we're hoping to make it a permanent thing. I've been pushing them heavy to do an AMA over the voice. I don't know exactly how it'll work out, but as I said, we're trying to grow the community, and I think that transparency and being open to stuff like that is an important part. I mean, you guys tell me what you want, and I'll pass it on.
Yeah,
I suppose
no,
it's difficult
I
if
agree.
English isn't your native language either.
Who's that speaking?
That was James.
Oh, hey James. English
Oh.
isn't whose native language?
I'm going to say if English isn't your first native language, it might be a bit difficult for people who don't speak English. But I don't know if you could do a live call like this in the
100%.
different groups, obviously. Anyway, so I don't know where all the mods are from.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
yeah.
we're pretty spread around the world actually. If you can log in anytime and catch somebody, and there's a lot of different
Oh yeah.
language groups cropping up, so we're super excited for it. But I mean, we can do it many different ways. You guys can ask questions before, and I can get the answers and come on here, or I mean, luckily everybody's got a smattering of English, so as long as everyone's respectful and doesn't just start yelling, I'm sure we can do something.
Yeah, this is why
No,
I try and
definitely
avoid
think
Telegram, because
Have
I
you got
always
any
come across
questions
really, what's the
in
word?
particular? You'll have to say it, mate.
I think it's a good way of shilling though. It's a good way for people to feel comfortable when they come on it, even if they don't speak English and they're not kind of or they're afraid to kind of come on the chat and speak. They still, with other people talking and answering questions and shilling the coin and so forth, they get to know about the project more. And a lot of the coins that are out there, even some of the really bad coins that don't have no utility or have nothing behind them, they have their voice chat on all the time, and it's a great way of kind of putting motivation into people and inspiration and so forth. Just my opinion.
I mean, it's no, you're 100% right, and a lot of people jump in here and they see 123,000 members and only 2,000 of them online, and it looks like we botted hard at the beginning, and it's just not the case. So many people came across from Thoreum, so many people came across from Garuda, and they just didn't they weren't happy with the product, and they dumped out of it. Well, they dumped out of the chat. So and sometimes if you log on at specific times of the night, Australia time, it's very, very quiet in the chat. And having a voice so that people can get on and speak, I think it's important. Is that way? We're not doing videos today, mate. If you can, yeah, well done, thanks. Yeah. If we can get the chat on 24/7, that would be great. But as I said, I've seen so many chats that just break down because they're unmodded, and one person ends up being like the spokesperson for the coin, and they might not have anything to do with it, and it can be as detrimental, if not worse. So we're being very, very cautious about it, like we're cautious with every project. Just trying it for a few hours here, a few hours there, but I'm excited, honestly.
Yeah, maybe like at the beginning, just have it on, perhaps when you're on, because obviously you don't mind talking, but as you build more kind of chat mods, you can probably have this on all the time, whether it's Australian time, UK time, US time, wherever it is.
You're 100% right. I mean, if I could guarantee that we were having 25 participants like we have now, and I saw it spiked at I think about 50. If we can have that on all 24 hours, the devs will be 100% behind modding it for that amount of time. So yeah, it's really just seeing what the demand is, what's the if it provides good results and keeps people active, like that's the priority. You can see the amount of money they're chucking at advertising and
yeah, for sure.
So, having a couple of mods to cover this is no problem for them.
Yeah. No, I was in a shitcoin like for about a month, and their whole thing, the way they built that community was through the voice chat. I mean, you would literally have, at the beginning it was like really small numbers, right? Because I was there near the beginning, it was really small numbers, and then you would have like 300-400 people on the chat any hour. I mean, I'd get up like 4 in the morning, whatever, come on the chat, and you still got like 300-400 people on it. It was ridiculous. But the way they filtered it was all through the community and mostly through the chat. And it went like, from the start, within a month, it went like 1,000x. I'm not going to name the coin because
Wow.
I don't want to be shilling other coins here, but it was
I appreciate
just it went crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if this is day one for us, so we'll go from here. But we really appreciate all you guys jumping online. And obviously we're here for questions and tech support as well. If I can't guarantee I've got the answer to everything, but if I don't have it, I know the guys that do know the answers. So if anyone is listening and has questions about how anything works or wants to stake and they don't know how, or they don't understand tokenomics or the tax, feel free to shout out. We are 100% transparent on the things that we can be transparent about. Which pools are you in at the moment? Who was talking?
Me.
Khan, right? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, I'm in the vaults at the moment. So I'm in vault
Yeah, how are
one
they
and vault
working out
2.
for you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm tracking them, okay, because it's a bit difficult. I was in the pools before. I didn't find it as lucrative because obviously there was a tax going in, tax going out, and I was just comparing them to the reflections that were coming in. But right now,
Yeah.
pool 2 is definitely beating out the reflections by
Cool.
more than twice the amount. Pool 1 is just over the reflections as well. So yeah, no, they're both doing good.
When you're talking pool, you're talking volts, right?
Vaults, I mean vaults. Yeah. Vault 1 and vault 2.
Yeah, I mean as you, I don't know if you read the AMA, but we're super keen to keep dropping the pools and the volts and hopefully getting the Thunder Boost back up again, because we really want to find a product which suits each person. I mean, Antonio was on earlier and he said it exactly right. For some of the guys, they're here all day, every day. They just love this project and they're waiting for that pool to drop because they love to see that 2,000, 3,000 APR. And they jump in
Yeah.
it and they get their tax covered real fast. Oh, is that shouting? So yeah, for those guys, the pools are super exciting. We don't want to take those away, but we understand there's a growing group of people that really want to deposit and just set it and forget it. Come back once we finish the mining and see where we're sitting. So, and even from Cerberus days, people have been yelling about auto compounding. They don't want to be logging on every day and unstaking and restaking and jumping from here to there. So we really wanted to get a stable product for them, which suits their requirements. It's not going to be for everybody. A lot of people are finding just holding is better. Some people still like the pools. I'm certainly still in the pupils.
Yeah. No, it's good though because
did you unstake from a pool to put into the vault, or?
no, the thing was where the pool that I was in, as I said, it wasn't performing as good as the reflections. That was it. That was the one before. I'm not talking about the current vault. So it wasn't as good as the reflections, and it wasn't even half as good for whatever reason. So what I've done is, look, I'm gonna unstake it. Yes, I lost some coins, but I could have waited it out and got to where I'm making a profit on it. But if I got out and just had them in reflections, I would have been making that profit faster. So it is you sort of.
If you don't mind, if you don't mind, let me answer a question that you didn't ask, but was related to what you were saying, because a lot of people have found themselves in the same position. The pools, why the APR drops is purely due to the number of people that are in the pools. There are other factors in it, but that's the primary one. And a lot of people don't do the due diligence and check the research. They see APR and they jump in without realizing that the APR is going to drop. And every day people want to diversify, so they're jumping into 2 or 3 different ones, regardless of whether that pushes the APR down below Reflections or the Vault or whatever.
Yeah.
And we've been stung with it before. People, people are now stuck in pools that are, generating very, very low APR, but people keep coming in every day with going, oh, look, they've got a excuse me, they've got an Ethereum pool. I can dump into I can dump my ETH here, excuse me, and receive APR from it without actually realizing it's gonna affect the APR of that pool. So generally, it's better to leave um, your thorium staked for the long term. We reckon that most of them, even the ones that have gone down a little bit, will still cover their tax in a couple of weeks, and then you're going to profit for the next few months. And we would always, it sound silly, but we would always advise picking up new thorium to put into new projects rather than unstaking and restaking. But if you did the maths and you were happy with the tax you lost on the way out and in, there's no issue with it. I don't want to. I'm not saying what you did was wrong, because certainly it sounds like you did your due diligence. But just to answer a question you didn't ask.
Yeah, I mean, even though I've got coins in both the vaults and I've got coins in my wallet as well, I am sort of analyzing this day by day and seeing, how they're performing, each of them. But currently the vaults are doing quite well, especially Vault 2 for now. I mean, obviously it can drop and you never know. But I'm definitely going to hold these out in the vault. But I'm still waiting for the new Thunder boost that's going to come out, so I can put the rest of the coins in there.
Yeah, do you mind me asking what's the appeal of the Thunder Boost to you? What part of that do you enjoy?
Well, the main thing is you're still getting your reflections, and plus you're getting some extra stuff. Uh, yeah,
Yeah, you can.
that's
We've had
that's my main appeal.
BUSD, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But the main thing for me is like, the reflections on there, and because thorium is still a baby, it's really really early days, and a lot of people are sort of jumping in, and paper hands are jumping out, and more people are jumping in. So reflections are coming in thick and fast.
Yeah, you've knocked the nail on the head. So many people misunderstood the point of those pools. It was really there to give an incentive for people just to hold. Like like if you just hold, you'll get reflections, because so many people, when it's just sitting in your wallet, you load up your MetaMask or your Trust Wallet or whatever, and when you're talking big numbers, people don't recall. If you had one thorium and it went to two, you would notice, but a lot of people don't notice when 20,000 goes to 20,000 and 23. So we really wanted to highlight, look, this is what you stake, this is what you're getting, and just to prove that we're not lying to you. Here's a bonus in a third party token as well. So no, we're definitely looking at again, um, for the future. We've got big plans. But really, the thing that people have been pushing for so hard is the auto compounding. With the we don't control the finance smart chain gas fees, and the
Yeah,
actual gas for staking and staking and harvesting has been wrecking people. And it's not fair. We wanted to put out a product where people could just pay one time deposit and then come back in 2 months and reap from it. So that's why we've been pushing Vault so hard.
yeah,
But it's certainly not the last one we've got planned. Don't worry about that. Make sure you're always holding a little bit in your wallet, because there's big plans coming up.
yeah, for sure. Any sort of
Um,
future marketing that they're looking at doing that they haven't already done, let's say?
yeah, there certainly is. We're now, the adverts on KuCoin and the other has been working very, very well. What we're now trying to do is aim a lot more on retention and more organic growth. So you'll see a lot more competitions, and again, I don't want to push it too hard, but I'm really hoping that this voice takes off, because I'd love to get a pump session going here. I'd love to get hundreds of people in here, and then they'll give me a budget to run this as well. So I'll be able to have competitions here, give you guys silly tasks to do, and just hand out thorium for it. Anything that we can do to get the point out would be a big help, because the advertising is obviously what, it obviously works. It's how the majority have got to this product. But at the end of the day, getting a reference from a friend or someone is worth its weight in gold, right? So anything that we can do to make you guys feel like you're safe in your investment and safe enough to then recommend it to someone else, that's far more important to us at this point. It's why we're working so hard to get it stable, get the reflections right, get the product out the right way, and then we're hoping you guys will push it for us. That's how SafeMoon did it, right? And we're SafeMoon 2.0. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally just sent you a message talking about that very same
oh,
thing.
I just saw that. Thank you, man.
No
Thank you
problem.
so much for that. That means the world to me. I'm gonna pass that on for sure.
Okay.
I've got two computers open. They're both overheating, and I just got that message. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Just
I'll
let me know
get it set up for next time.
whatever I can do, and I'll help.
Yeah, well, you guys tell us. That's the thing. One of the things that was a real hurdle was they didn't have a lot of English speaking mods online, so they were really concerned about this group in particular. It's the biggest group, um, but they need somebody that can help out with moderating it and stimulating the conversation. And I told them, like, there used to be this wall of blocklisted words, and I was like, you can't have natural conversations when you're constantly worried that every third word is going to get you CAS blocked. And there used to be a countdown timer on how quickly you could reply, and I was like, it's not going to work. People have to feel like they can talk about anything and everything, and we should just be here to guide the conversation and tech support. That should be it. You guys run with it. So you tell me, what do you want? And you can DM me anytime. I'll make sure that your requests go through to the right people. But yeah, we got a lot of plans.
Okay, awesome.
Are you heading off? Are you going to the beach, or are you hanging around for a bit?
I'm pretty much just hanging around for a little bit. Just getting into doing some more research on a few little things, and then what I'm also trying to do is, you see how you guys made it where the taxes and everything was able to be lowered and heightened. I'm trying to work that
Hmm.
out because I do coding myself. So it I can
Okay.
help with certain things, but then also I just do research on these different things so I can be able to be a better dev as well.
That's really good. I mean, I'm like I was so happy we did a voice chat the other day, and there was a guy called Daniel that came on, and I thought I knew my stuff, but he just blew me away. So everybody's learning every day, and nobody's perfect. So if you've got ideas, I can definitely give you a contact for the person that's going to be able to, tell you if it's possible or not possible. I can't guarantee you that they'll give away the code, but they'll definitely take suggestions on board.
Yeah, man, no problem. I wouldn't expect them to. It's their baby. I wouldn't want them to do something like that, especially if it's not open source. So what I'll do, I'll just work on little things, and then I'll be like, hey, what if you do like this thing here? It may move it along this way. So I'll just be messing with stuff, putting together stuff. I've created just coins just to mess with. So I might be able to
Yeah.
just do something and show them like an outline or something.
Yeah, exciting. I mean, they're always expanding as well. As the community grows, we're going to need more. We're going to need more people to do this job. We're going to need more people to show. We're going to need more people to code and advertise. So we're always looking at new talent. So if you want to put your name forward for that, I can pass it along as
Yeah, and I have a,
well.
I have a great plan
You're just
too.
doing it for fun.
Yeah, most of it is just for fun anyway. If I make money off of it, I make money off of it. Other than that, I just do most of this stuff for fun.
Awesome. VJ's back. Hey VJ, missed you, buddy. Where you been?
Hi. So yeah, I was just cooking
How's things
dinner.
going?
So
Nice. What you having?
what time Dev joins the chat?
What's that? Sorry.
What time Dev joins the voice chat?
He said, Dev.
It's not scheduled for today. We're still
Okay.
doing we're still doing a little testing at the moment, just to see what kind of crowd we draw, and whether it actually produces something that's useful for you guys and for us. But secretly, between you and I know that they are listening in. So if you have questions that you specifically want answered, I can guarantee you the person that you want to hear is listening.
Okay.
And you never know, I might be able to answer it myself as well, unless it's too technical.
Maybe yourself then.
I can try my best, and as I said, if I don't have an answer for it, I know the people that do. So and that goes for anyone that's jumped in. I don't. Yeah, we're up to 30 plus people. That's cool. If any of you guys are new and you've got any questions that you can't get answered in chat, I know sometimes it's difficult to put into words, but it's easier to say out loud. Don't feel shy. You can jump on, friendly guys. And if I can't help you, one of these guys might be able to, or the other mods. Yes, nice group.
So I have a question / suggestion.
Sure, bud. How can I help?
So with all the exploitations going on lately, we have to keep checking in on a regular basis just to make sure everything is, operational and good. But what I would like, now that you've launched the vaults, I would actually like to be able to, close my laptop and not be focused in on my Ethereum and my other investments on a daily basis. So what I would like is if you guys were to create something like an opt-in email alert. So for example, if something were to happen, I'm not saying something will happen, but it's just for a sake of mind. If you create an opt-in email alert, and if something were to happen, you have a way to contact us. Because right now, as things stands, if something happens, you have no idea who is invested in these vaults or invested in these tools, or who have Ethereum in their wallet, right? And we may need to do something, so there should be a way for us to register. Yeah, go ahead.
This is such a good idea. I'm literally, as you're talking, I'm typing virtually what you're saying word for word and sending it straight to Zeus, because it's I can't believe that no one's come up with this before, because this is exactly what we needed with Cerberus, was some kind of situation where people can choose whether they want to receive it or not. But that's really good idea, because so many people did that. They bought the Cerberus and then they've logged off and haven't checked it because, as you said, they thought it was safe, and they come back in months later to find the hack was there. And I'm sure there are a few people that are going to miss out on compensation, unfortunately, because they just didn't get back with the information quick enough. But the system you're talking about, I mean, that is super easy. We can implement that. Let me just finish typing out the message. I'm a man, so I can't do
and
things at once. Yeah.
And it only needs to be an opt-in. I mean, people don't have to do it if they don't want to. And you only send out an alerts in emergency cases or something that needs to be, where everyone needs to be alerted of something big coming up or something. Then you could send out an email alert,
I mean, I'm imagining like a couple of tier options where you could get maybe price alerts, or if you just want to receive information about competitions or something coming up, or you can just opt out of all that and just have one where it's like
Just
it's hit the
emergency.
fan. You need to be aware of this. I think
Yeah,
I think you should
exactly.
implement that straight away. There's a, there's not even any code needed for that. There's already processes online for us to just pick that up and dump it on the website. And
Exactly.
if it can
Sounds good.
be put under the guise of advertising, I can pretty much green light it. So
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, but that's all for now.
yeah. No, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, that kind of stuff, if that went up in the chat, it would 100% get lost. So it's what I want to hear from you guys. If you guys have ideas, it's a good team, but everyone's got their specialities. And the devs, uh, they're a good bunch of guys, but they're tech heads. They they work with the code every day, and anything that we can do to help them, especially from the social media side, the community side, they'll gobble it up. And anything like that they can implement straight away, for sure, they'll be keen for it.
Yeah, and I've,
So it's a good
over the
idea.
last few months, I've been involved in probably about 8 to 10 different projects, and not a single one of them had a way to contact users. And to now,
Yeah.
I've never seen one. So it seems as though everyone likes to have this anonymous system set up where, if you put your money in, it's up to you to keep monitoring it on a daily basis. And I don't like that, because I want to be
I
able to
mean,
go on a vacation and not have to check in on a daily basis. So
you're right. And I mean, with the compensation for Cerberus and Garuda, we know how difficult it is getting in contact with people, because we could see the number of users, we could see the people that were holding, and the forms were coming in, and it's like a percentage, like not 100%. And as you said, we don't know what the situation is with those people. Have they just logged off, or have they forgotten their passcodes? Are they bots? Like, at some point, we had to close the compensation forms, and there's going to be people that are going to get caught out for it. So if we can do something through email, and when you say people want to be anonymous, they can set up an anonymous email address. I mean,
yeah,
most of us have got a work email, a personal email, and then another one, right?
yeah, exactly. They don't even have to do it if
I
they
can't
don't want
believe
it.
anyone actually signed up to Yeah, I can't believe anyone actually signed up to Binance with their actual email address. I think everybody set up a new one for it, right? But as you said,
Okay,
opt-in. I think that's the definition. I think that I'll push forward for. I think it's a good idea. Thanks for your input. We really appreciate it.
all right, no problem, man.
How's everyone else doing tonight? Any more questions? Any more suggestions? I could do with a couple of dozen suggestions like that. That would be amazing. Can you guys hear me? Anybody out there? Anybody got any questions?
Yeah,
Hey,
we can
Kevin,
hear you.
let you back.
I'm here, man.
Thought you might have died. I thought you might have died of heat stroke.
No, I've got the fan on, and I'm okay now. I'm just looking at the chart. I mean, the 4-hour chart is showing us we're making a higher low each time, so it's looking good. Especially, we're in a crypto bearish market still, but we're looking fairly steady.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. I mean, just reloading. I don't know what it is about this Telegram voice chat, but it super heats my my computer. Some other solution for this in the future. It's reloading now. I will check it in 10 minutes time. yeah, I think I'd really like to push the Telegram as more of a landing platform for people, because the website is great, and the guys have spent so much time making it as user friendly as possible. But I think the target audience of the Safe Moon guys, for them it's a big step from there to here. And I think that if we could catch people and get them here first, and then they can see that there's an active community, somebody that's going to be able to help them, someone that can answer their questions, other users that have got experience, I think that would be really, really helpful, rather than just pushing them straight to the website and then there's a button that takes people to Telegram. Lots of people don't even know what Telegram is. Lots of people in crypto. I've ran into a friend that's been mining for years and he doesn't know what Telegram is. I was like, how do you get your job done?
What about videos? Do we have any influencers talking about thorium?
Well, there are a few. Again, it's something we really want to push. You guys tell me how to get the word out. If anyone's got friends, anyone that knows how to get in touch with these people, we're very happy to work with them.
Because if you
there are
go
a
on,
few. If you go on
yeah, go on, carry on.
You talk, mate. No, you talk.
No, I was just going to say, there's a lot of videos out there, like on SafeMoon, for example. If you just put in SafeMoon into YouTube, there's literally thousands of videos being made that have been made on that. There's channels that are dedicated just to SafeMoon. I was thinking of like, dedicating a channel just for thorium and start creating some videos looking at the charts and looking at, talking about thorium and so forth. Obviously, it might need some sort of dev approval, I guess.
It 100% doesn't need dev approval. You can roll with it straight away, and you don't even need to worry about monetizing it, because we've already built in a reference system for you. So somewhere in that video, just shout out here, like, my reference code is in the description. It doesn't cost you a penny. I'm going to get a percentage of what you harvest, but you literally get exactly the same as if you go to the site directly. And I know that there's people making a fortune because they managed to nab a couple of whales, and every time they harvest, they're making more from their referral code than they're making from reflections. To be honest with you.
Right. No, I mean, I've got I've got a Twitter handle with a couple of thousand followers on there, but I don't have a YouTube channel. So I was thinking maybe like set up a YouTube channel, send some of my Twitter people there so they can kind of get to know thorium a little bit more. But I'm sort of thinking making a channel just dedicated to thorium. It's not the only coin that I made, but it is a coin that I believe in.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be super happy to come on there. If you want to do like an interview or a question and answer, I'd be happy to work with you on something like that. No problem at all. And as you said, you guys are in here early. Somebody is going to do it. Somebody's going to make a fortune off it. It might as well be one of you guys, right? Like, if you can catch people now while we're still mining, the potential is huge, and you get it double. You get it for the reference code, and onboarding people generally pushes the price up, right? So if you've got the time, you've got the inclination, and you've got the talent, do it.
Yeah.
It sounds like you've got a good enough what's it called, sound set up. So you just got to get your camera sorted, and then if you don't have a YouTube channel, you just got to shill it a little bit. If you jump on YouTube and search for it, there are a few, but we are still waiting for that standout person that's gonna.
Yeah. No,
push it out.
Yeah, I'll have a real good think about it this week.
So.
And if I decide to do it, what I'll do is create a video, just put it on here, let people come over there and start viewing it, because that allows it, it gets the algorithm going and getting up on. So when people are searching for new crypto coins or Safe Moon or whatever, will come up. as thorium.
You're 100% right. We can actually work it both ways. If you get it up and it's a level that's good enough, we can pin it here in Telegram. That will instantly get you 2,000 or 3,000 views, which, as you said, will spike it. So I don't need approval, but I can guarantee you that if it's a certain level that we're happy with, we would be happy to chuck it up there in the pinned messages for a while, and that will get you a bunch of views. And then, as you said, that pushes the algorithm towards people, right? And that's not just for you. Anyone that's listening, anyone that's keen. YouTube's definitely a big place that we would love to work, but it is labor intensive and a little difficult for us at the moment. But we're onboarding people to do it for us. So if you want to do it, do it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll put
and as I said, if
put
you
a plan
want to reach
together.
out for an interview or if you want to reach out for an interview, or you want like an AMA style thing, or if there's a part of it that you don't understand specifically and want a little bit more information on it, you can DM me directly. Yeah, you can see my name there.
Yeah, I'll definitely take your input on this, because what I'll probably do is do an introduction video first on thorium. Maybe, title it as Safe Moon on Steroids Thorium or something like that.
Safe Moon 2.0 is what we're going for. Safe Moon on steroids sounds awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, I mean, you gotta naturally you gotta clickbait, right? You gotta get the people into it.
Yeah, exactly. And once you do an introduction video, just so people know what it is, and then maybe do other videos on question and answers, that kind of stuff. I think it needs it. It definitely needs it. I mean, like, you look at some other coins that had really good traction at the beginning. Part of that was videos as well. There were people making videos out there and dedicating channels.
Yeah, I mean, it's really crazy to me that we've got such a strong product that it really kind of sells itself, and all we need is that little bit of traction to really get going. Because I mean, you sounds like you've been in DeFi for a little while. There's nothing like this. No one's doing it like this. Nowhere can you get reflections and APR and staking. It just doesn't happen. And I think a lot of that is it's a little bit above people's head. People don't understand deflationary coins that are able to provide this because no one's doing it. So if somebody can run people through, look, this is SafeMoon, that's what they do. This is what these guys can do. Everything SafeMoon does. Plus, 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 plus. I think it's pop. I think it'll go absolutely bananas. And it only takes one person the right person to retweet it, or the right person to forward it on, and it'll go gangbusters.
Yeah.
And as I said, you know how to get your reference code, right?
No. No,
yeah,
I don't.
your referrals code. Let me pull up the website, but I think it's on the first page.
It's on the website.
So yeah, it's when you load up your. I think it's the first page. If somebody else has it open and they want to shout it out, feel free.
Sorry, mate, I missed that. You were cutting out.
Oh, 1 second. I was saying if somebody else knows where it is and they can get there quicker than me, feel free, because my computer's really lagging.
The referral code is at the bottom of the homepage. There's a big section that says referrals, and it has your referral link there.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Really appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay, look, what I'll do then is I'll start putting something together, and I'll put in a introduction video, probably do about like 10-15 minutes of it, and then I'll show you, have a look at it and see if I'm missing out anything or if I've got something wrong, and then we'll just sort of I'll start shilling it and getting it out there.
Yeah, well, if you send me the link, and as I said, as long as it's at a certain standard, which it certainly sounds like it will be, I've got no problem pinning it here and getting it out to the members here, so you'll get a nice boost from the community here as well. So that's excellent. Oh, I'm so happy about this, guys. Honestly, I was in two different minds about this voice chat, but we're already coming up with some excellent ideas. So really happy. Except for my computer, which looks like it's about to get set on fire. That's all good.
Are there any
Oh,
plans
what?
for
Who is
LP
watching
Vault?
the charts? Who is in charge of watching the charts? Has anybody? Sorry, who's talking?
Sorry, it's me again. I was just asking if there was any
What?
plans for an LP Vault, like Thorium-BNB or
Liquidity
Thorium
pairing
BSB.
vault. Oof. So you've taken the next step. You need to check the AMA with Zeus, because you can see there that thorium is the first building block, and we know already. I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to say. It's only a few. You'll be fine. The plans are later on is that you will stake thorium to get other tokens, and for sure there will need to be liquidity pairs for that to work out. For the for the exchanges. So for sure there will be that, but it probably won't be thorium something to get thorium. It'll be thorium something to get the next one.
I think thorium needs more use cases.
More what, sorry, mate?
Thorium needs more use cases because right now it's just and yeah. So
Okay, so let me just address it in two different ways. For a start, it's mining. So we're not minting new coins. So there's only a certain amount in circulation, and once they're gone, they're gone. There's no way for us to mint a bunch of new coins. So at the moment, we had pre-sale 2. Really, this stage now is pre-sale 3. This is really when the people that really believe in it are in a position where they can get in at a price that they're happy with. Once the mining is done, we can't give APR in thorium. There's no way for us to, because we don't have. There's no more to hand out. So you know that this is step. This is stage 1. You know that there is there's more in the pipeline. But when we say later on stake thorium and get X, you know that there's only so much thorium in circulation, and that amount of thorium is dwindling every day because the tax will continue. So when you're 100% right, we need more use case. You're not wrong. But 30 days in, thorium is the primary token. It's the primary coin, and it's what we're putting all of our efforts into. But don't think it's the final product. There's so much more in the pipeline. Who is supposed to be watching the price? We are getting a huge pump here, guys, and no one is shouting out to me. I'm so excited. Oh yeah, we got a thunder strike. 10,000 BNB. When was this? 6 minutes ago. Everyone go and check it out. Thor's dropped his hammer. We've been waiting for it, and there it is. $3,000. Another $3,000. That's up 0.07. Whoever was not sure if we were seeing the dip, you missed it. Dip done. But you know which way it's going. This is your last chance to stock up. Khan, are you speaking? I can't hear you, mate. It might be my phone overheating, or maybe it's just background noise.
No, I'm not. I was just listening.
Sorry, buddy. That's okay. Yeah, is everybody watching PooCoin? It's going nuts. But there's a lot of it's not just thought. There's real transactions in here as well. That's what we like to see. Maybe it's the chat. I certainly hope so. I can't remember who it was earlier. I think it was Antonio. Said, if people land on this Telegram and they're seeing that there's an active chat and there's a real community that are going backwards and forwards, it's a catalyst for for wanting to get involved, right? Like we're not here to pump, but it's nice to see.
Yeah, for sure. I think the voice chat makes such a big difference.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna push it hard. I need a few dedicated mods. I mean, all you guys that are listening in that think that they know the project well enough, we're onboarding all the time. So if you've got time slots that you're free, and you want to help the project, DM me. I'll hook you up because I think it's gonna be important. Or if you don't want to be involved directly, like just make yourself available for times like this, so you can silence the fudders or help people with answers if they've got legitimate questions. And I think we can push this out. Oof. When was the last time Thor dropped his hammer? It's been a few days, I think, right? It's nice to see. I assume that's him. I can't actually load up the tracker to see which account it came out of, but it's a nice flat 10 BNB, so it's normally how it goes out. It is nice seeing the buyback and burn working as well. Every time there's a transaction of over 1,000 thorium, you just see a nice little purchase in there, and because you know that purchase is not just a purchase, but it's actually being burnt straight away as well. So
Yeah.
you know that it's there helping with stabilization as well. Nearly $1 million
That,
that uh, in that Thor account there. Crazy.
do they sort of turn it
Did
off
you say
and on,
something,
the
Carl?
buyback? Yeah, do they turn the buyback off and on, or do they
No,
leave it on?
they leave it on. There has been a little bit of question about exactly how it works and the way that it works. And I've asked for a transparent answer on the subject. It seems that to mitigate the gas fees, what they do is they allow the amount to accumulate until it's a certain amount. So it's not on every transaction of 1,000, but every transaction of 1,000 then earmarks a certain amount that the next time it goes out, an amount goes out against it. So it's not like one for one. But yeah, well, you can see it working all the time. Right? It's how it managed to stabilize, and it stops those big, drop offs, which can often start a stampede of people away from the project as people get scared. So it provides a lot of utility for us.
Right, okay.
Was that the answer to your question, or was there something more specific?
No, I was just wondering how they've set that up, because obviously there are ways, if you've got a buyback on all the time, there are ways to manipulate that. But if it's doing its job when there's a certain amount, then I guess it would be safe.
Yeah, feel free to DM me if you've got any concern. I've passed on the same concern
Okay.
because I've run into it on other coins as well. And the short answer that I got is with the tax, the way that it currently works, with the 12% in and 12% out or 14% in, 14% out, there is no current way for someone to manipulate it short term and make a profit from it. There, you could do a very, very long game, but all of that time, the rest of the market levels itself out and mitigates it. Anyway, you have to guarantee that it's going to go in one direction for it to affect it. So short term, there's no way for someone to come in and make a bunch of small purchases or make a bunch of small sells and it pump the price up. The tax just is too aggressive for it to affect short term.
Yeah, sure. All right, listen, I've got to go now, but yeah, it was nice
if you've got a legitimate question,
talking to you.
Yeah, well, lovely speaking to you as well. You've got my name there. I'm nearly always on, even if I'm not chatting. So if you've got any other questions or you want to talk about that YouTube thing, that would be awesome. Feel free to DM me anytime.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll let you know once I start doing the video, or once I've got it up on YouTube. I'll send you a link before before we get it out there, sort of thing.
Awesome. Thanks for
All
dropping
right.
by. I
See
really
you
appreciate
later.
having someone to talk to. It's no fun just standing here and writing at the world by myself. See you, mate.
See you.
Bye. See you. Bye. Anyone else out there? Anyone got any questions, comments? Any technical issues people running into? Anyone excited about the price? God, nothing like seeing a nice big green can like that. Makes my day. I'm gonna have to try and log in and find out how many coins I picked up from the spike. Not coins, tokens, Lambo tokens.
I have a quick question about the Lamborghini. Um, what country
Yeah,
is
tell me.
Lambo in? What country is it in? Because, for example, I'm in Canada, so if that Lambo is
Yeah.
in England, I'm assuming you can't ship it to me, right? So, what country is it in?
Yeah. Uh, I mean, they haven't actually purchased it yet. There's an amount of B&B put aside for the purchase, and obviously we will work diligently with whomever wins it to work out the best way to get it across to them. I think that the majority of people that have a potential to win it will take the B&B rather than the Lambo. But no, I mean we would absolutely love it if the person outright said no, I want the car, because the advertising potential for us then is is much bigger. So we will do whatever we can in our power to get it to you. But yeah, I mean it's very clear in the terms and conditions that you're welcome to take it in B&B if you want. And as I said, I assume most people, the resale value on Lambos isn't great.
Yeah, it makes
Do you want it
sense.
delivered to your door? Do you, if you win?
You know, I probably would like that, but it's I guess you would have to pretty much be in my country, otherwise I would have to pay some massive import duties and so on. So
Hey,
the B&B, I guess it would end up being.
if you win it, and you're okay with me driving it from the showroom to your house, I will fly there and I will deliver it yourself. I'd love to have that ride.
I think I would want to be the one to drive it from the showroom, but I actually thought it was the one that's in the commercial, the one that actually has the Thor stamped on it already. So that's not the one. It's going to be a brand new one then.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't actually involved when they made that video, so I can't talk for sure. But I would imagine that that's either a rental or for a photo op, because for sure, like you're not going to want one that's already been driven. You're going to want one that's brand new off the plot, right? So, but if you want that one, I can speak to them. Sure, whoever owns it will sell it for the right price. I don't actually know whether that was recorded. I'll have to ask. That one might be available. Who knows?
No, I don't think I'll take a red.
Would you take it, or would you take the B&B?
I am not sure how much the Lambo actually costs. So it depends on the actual cost.
Let's say it's equivalent. Let's say it's
equivalent. If it's equivalent, then I'll just take the
exactly
B&B.
the same amount.
Then I'll take the B&B. Yeah, because I mean,
you can always make more B&B though. Like
that's true. That's true. No, as I might actually take
we can all
the
join.
payment in Ethereum. I mean, with a 14% premium on top, though.
Right.
What
I
about
mean,
that?
what's that? Sorry, I didn't catch you. Say again.
That could have been an option as well. Basically, you could take the 230,000K in Ethereum with a 14% premium, so that if you cash it out, you get the 230 still, or you could just stake it.
Oh, Thorium, you're saying. Sorry, I thought you were
Yeah.
saying Ethereum, like
No,
ETH.
Thorium and Thorium. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Poor man. Yeah, I mean, if you, I mean, it's easy enough to swap it back in, right? Hey, if the winner wants it in that, well, no, I guess the only problem is we'll probably have finished mining by then, so I don't think there's going to be that amount of thorium available. It might be the next step you might be able to take it,
Oh yeah,
but
you moved it to September.
it might be tough to get hold of that amount by then, to be honest with you. Yeah. Well, I did. Were you here when I was explaining it?
No, I jumped in late.
You still there, Rack?
Yeah, I said I jumped in late, so
Oh,
I
no,
was not there.
Yeah, we haven't made a lot of mistakes here, but no worries. Sorry, there's a bit of a delay. No, what we were saying was when we launched that and we set the stipulation that you had to have been staking for, I think it was 30 days. We messed up and we suddenly realized between us that only the people that bought pre-sale and on the first day, the second day, the third day, and I think halfway through the fourth day, were going to be eligible. So anyone that got in, in the first week, sorry, too late, no Lambo for you. So we had to push it back and give everyone a chance.
Yeah. I noticed they said that they're gonna just pick 50 persons and then do the draw amongst the 50 persons. Is it
Yeah, I think that's what it said in the AMA.
yeah, which seem I'm not sure, because how are they gonna choose 50? Is it gonna be a random draw 50 and then a final draw to see who wins? Or they're going to be manually going through and choosing who they want to be part of that 50?
No chance. No, it'll be random. No, I think it's just to build up some drama to it, because again, like groundbreaking on this, I don't know anyone. I don't think anyone's given away that in crypto, and it's it's part of the meme when Lambo. So that's obviously where it came from. But yeah, I think it's more to these 50 names will be announced, and those will 100% be done fairly. I'll double check on the mechanism that they're using to draw it, but I can guarantee it'll be fair. And then I think that the idea then is to build up over a little bit more time to build up some drama and get those people's faces and names out there, and then whittle it down from there. But no, it'll definitely be fair and even. Anyone that's got tickets is going to be eligible for sure. It certainly won't be you get a chance because you're this, or you get a chance because you're that. That's not the way they do things.
So the draw is going to be live, like something that is live streamed.
The
final draw.
The going down, the final draw 100% will be live. Getting the total number down to 50. There will be an amount of automation because there are certain requirements that need to be fulfilled. I don't have them open in front of me, and my computer is entirely cooked. But if you go to the website, you've got to have your Twitter handle there, and you've got to have done a couple of things. So they're going to want to make sure that people have done those basic things, and that would be an automated system. And then from there, be whittling down to the 50. And then I think 50 is, I think from the 50 down is live.
Okay. What about, so some people, like myself included, was not on Twitter. I don't really use Twitter. So I had to go and create a Twitter account specifically for this, but I have no followers. Now, does that put me at a disadvantage? Because it seemed to require that you be on Twitter.
Right. I will I'd be very surprised if they go to that level. It's very difficult for bots to create legitimate Twitter accounts because you have to attach a telephone number to it and things like that. So I think they're keen to weed out all the possibilities of that. But if you want to find out if there's a minimum requirement, I can check it for you. If you DM me now, I'll make sure that information gets passed. I'd be very surprised. I'd be very surprised if there's a minimum requirement. It hasn't been established anywhere, and I would have thought that on the terms of competition, they would have to state it if they were planning something like that.
Okay, will do. I'll send you a DM now.
Great.
Thanks.
And I'll if I find out that it does have a requirement, I'll ask them to change the competition page. I think maybe somebody can shout out, but I think that the terms are now locked in. I think before it was saying that they were pending still for approval, but I think they're all locked in now. So, and there should be a page on the rules. I think I could afford the petrol or the tax, the road tax for having a Lamborghini in the UK. I think it would be too much. I think I'll take the B&B, but I will definitely rent one for a day. All right, guys, is there any other questions or comments? Has anyone got anything to shout out? Anything, any pressing questions that need to be asked? All right then, guys. I think that's 2 hours. I know we logged on a little early, but I think there was enough people that were excited, so I jumped on a little bit and jumped the gun. But that's been 2 hours. If you guys found it enjoyable, entertaining, you guys learned something, or you just want to hear more and have somewhere that you guys can chat, please chuck it in the group. Just spam and say we want voice. We want voice. We need moderators for voice. Get the word out, and then that will force the team to do something more permanently. It's been a pleasure talking to all of you, and really appreciated the questions and the comments that have come in. And is that someone coming on? Nope.
Can I just ask a question? Sorry, I think I came in a little late. Okay, so I'm a part of the community for like 3 weeks now. I'm fairly new.
Excellent.
Is there like how should I say it? A timer or something where you announce the new polls?
So if you follow the official Telegram page, that's where they get announced. So you hear about it at the same time as we do. We don't get any more of a heads up than that. The only slight advantage you can get on the rest of the guys is if you join Thoreum Army. If we're trialing a new product like the vaults, they've had access to the vaults now for a couple of weeks. You have to understand that they're in beta when they're over there, so there's potentials for errors, but that's definitely where you've got a better chance. And Thoreum, official Thoreum announcements.
So basically the announcement channel and Twitter, right?
Yes, Twitter is we got that sorted. Yes, correct. Twitter is definitely another place that you can go. I mean, they're getting a little better at announcing specific times when things are going to be launched and getting those out on time, as long as there's no errors when they go up. So yeah, we're working hard to give you guys as much time as possible in advance, but we've got such a backlog of product to get out to you guys. We're always pushing and pushing and pushing, and sometimes we don't give you quite enough what's it called, warning before we drop.
Nah, that's okay. Thanks for answering the question, man. Cheers.
No worries. I'll give everybody else another 30 seconds if anyone else has got anything else before I shut this thing down.
Yes, MrJ. It's Antonio.
Hey, buddy. Welcome back.
Yes. I just want to tell everybody in the group before you go to the CoinMarketCap and search for Thoreum and make sure you log in CoinMarketCap. I think that here
100%.
almost more than 30 people here, so at least they can do that.
Yeah, I mean, follow the official group. Make sure you get on Twitter. We've got a couple of YouTube channels that we're plugging at the moment. Get into the groups and start shilling. Obviously, community driven hype is much better than anything that we spend on advertising. So they're free things that you can do, right? So why not?
Yes.
If you got 2 hours to sit here and listen to me rabbling on, you've got 5 minutes to jump on and shill, right?
Yeah, but I think there are a lot of people, they don't feel like making an account, register all that thing.
Man, that is worth it. It's a great product over there anyway. It's worth doing just for your own peace of mind.
Yeah, we can trend, up, so people can see Thoreum.
Yep. I haven't been pushing all the avenues too much today. I'll make a note of it for next time. But you're 100% right. Thanks for jumping on and reminding people. Definitely, at the very least, that CoinMarketCap, that's our big inroad today. So if you haven't, get on there and get registered and like Thoreum and give it a good review. It really, really helps us.
It's 10 seconds,
Yeah. I mean, how can you be in DeFi without an account on CoinMarketCap? It's such a good product over there.
For sure.
Thanks very much for the reminder, mate. I appreciate it.
Thank you too. And today, now you are here, the price is also going up. It's good.
Well, I can only take responsibility for about a third of it because I saw Thor drop the hammer. Everybody's been asking for it, and it happened. And you can see hasn't even put a dent in the Thor account. Like, we can do that all day, every day for 3 months, and it won't even affect it. So anyone that's worried about where this price is going, that's your litmus test now.
Luckily, I bought this one 3 BNB.
Oh, that's you, is it? I told you. What did I tell you? Like 2 hours ago, I said you're gonna miss it. Get in.
I sell other coin, and the other coin is dumping now.
Oh well, so you won double then.
Yes, the other coin I saw now it dumped like 15%. And then
so you've gone from 90% into what, 95% now?
Yeah, maybe when I get out, you dump. I don't know.
Yeah, they were waiting for you. You started the run over there.
No, it was a big holiday, but I sell almost the last 4 weeks. I sell like 90%. I sell.
Yeah.
And then I'm lucky now. I sell it because otherwise now it was a big loss.
Yeah, so you got it both ways. You got I bet you've already covered your tax, right? If you picked up at 6 something, and it's up at 7 something now, you've probably covered your in tax already, right?
No, I bought pre-sale 1 and 2 and 3, and then the big dip, the 3 or something. I bought it, and 4 I bought it, 5, and today.
Yeah.
So
no, I'm talking about today. I'm talking about that amount that you picked up. If you picked it up 2 hours ago, you've probably already covered tax, right?
Yes. But the time I bought, I think was 0062 or something like that.
Yeah. So
my tax, and also reflection. I get also reflection.
Yeah. Have you staked it somewhere yet, or are you holding on and waiting to see what the next product is?
No, I'm waiting the next. I'm in everywhere. I'm just waiting something new now.
Yeah,
So
just enjoy those reflections in the wallet until
yeah,
until we see the next.
I don't want to miss anything. You know, I don't want to miss anything new.
Yeah. And as I said earlier in this, if anyone that's listening that's not sure about anything, or they're worried about anything, or don't understand anything, DM me anytime. Our mods, there's always somebody available, but I'm happy to reply to any of you guys. So I'm going to give 30 seconds if anyone's got any other pressing questions. If not, we will 100% be doing this again soon. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yes. All right. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
No worries, buddy. No, thanks for dropping by and saying hey.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Nice talking to you. Nice talking to you. Okay, bye.
You too, sir.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right, guys. Anyone else? All right, I'll do closing again then. Thank you very much for logging in. Really appreciate spending this time with each of you. And if you've got any questions in the future, message me. If you like this chat and you want more, chuck it in the group. Hound your mods, tell them you want it again, and you're not going to stop chatting until you're not going to keep. You're not going to stop telling them until you get voice chat 24/7. It's what the community needs, and between us we need to push it. All right. Thanks very much, everyone, for logging in. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
No worries, mate. Bye-bye.